And now that it's nice and dark and creepy, we will stop in the kelp forest along the way. So I did egg hunting. I was gonna say, isn't there supposed to be more? I didn't mean to, okay? It wasn't loading. I didn't know where I was. Hello? Yeah. What I mean about the music. Like, it's nice, it's atmospheric. It's also not like overdone and just blowing your eardrums. That's what I was saying. So I did the egg hunting in the
Welcome aboard, Captain.
safe shallows, basically. And I think I have, there's 3 different eggs that pop up there, and I think I have them all. That's just a me thing, kind of like this whole gardening thing. Like, you don't have to obviously set up so much stuff. I just like to, so that I'm prepared for anything in the future. Oh my god, I had to right there. I think you used to be able to eat them. Or maybe that's just the kelp in general. I think you can eat the kelp in general. Alright, we should be set on basic building materials, hopefully for a while. So we'll snag a couple of these. Since you can barely see those, but these are in full view of multiple places. And I could replace this window with a hatch. Anybody like paying attention will notice like I only have the one hatch at the very, very top. It's because the moon poles are giant hatches. Like I don't need more than that. Let's see here. Let's do... Stop it. I wasn't ready. Right there. And we'll do one in this corner. With the kelp vines like that, you can plant the clusters like I did, or you can plant the kelp that you can slash and get for the fiber mesh. If you plant the kelp, you'll end up with one of those skinny branches or skinny seaweed ones that have no clusters, versus if you do plant the one with the clusters, you will get one that will give you clusters. And since you can get kelp from those as well, like you might as well plant those. Plus, just like in the kelp forest, they'll give you some nice ambiance. Oh, I'm actually going to eat these for the water. So you can always toss them, but whatever. I can't believe I already had 2 in there. Such a dummy. I'm too impatient to wait and go wait for those to grow.
All systems online.
So we're just gonna pop up here real quick and get the kelp that I need. Yeah, so you'll either, I don't know which one you get because I never bother to plant it. If you get this thicker bad boy, or if you get the thinner ones. See, there's eggs here too, but they glow, and they are all over like, all the kelp forests. So I don't really need to pick it up and then take up the space before I need to. Likewise, if anybody's like been paying attention, you'll occasionally see these blue glowing things down here on the seafloor. They probably don't glow, but there'll be blue ones down here on the seafloor. Those are also quite plentiful, so I don't really need to pick them all up right now. So the annoying thing, and I don't know if it's just my game, but the annoying thing is that once you have your alien containment, if you put 2 of a creature in there, they're supposed to breed. But maybe in the first game that only works for the... Maybe it only works for the freaking edible fish? Because the jelly rays, I had to find a new thing every time I wanted. Silver and a titanium. I can tell you already, I don't have nearly enough silver. Boom. Nice. I think we have basically everything we can build right now. I have a few plants. I don't have an aquarium set up anywhere yet. Maybe I'll end up putting one of those in here just for stuff. I could put emergency fish in there. I might put one upstairs just because I'll need stuff up there too. So here's where we're at. I want to finish getting the greenhouse and everything set up because, as I was saying, like the plants will need time to grow anyways. And then that way they can be growing while we take care of other stuff. I would like to get this place decorated and filled out a little bit more, but just like I waited to build a big base until going to the floating island so that I could have like the multi-purpose room. I waited till we came here so I could get the moon pool, the bioreactor from the grassy plateaus, etc., etc. Like a lot of the decorations and like the beds and posters and stuff are all in the Aurora. But we can't go to the Aurora until I have most of the tools. I think you can get away without the stasis rifle, which is funny because I already have the blueprint for that. But like I'll need a cutter. I'll need the gravity gun. It's Goku colors, orange and blue. The only like downside to being here is that there aren't any reef backs floating above you, like there are in the grassy plateaus. And then you get to listen to them all day. All day, every day. Plants would be, not the plants. So 1,000 meters. Kind of almost east. Which means really the floating islands should only be 1,000 to 1,500 that way. going to set up some solar panels. Just because if for whatever reason I'm not around and my stupid thing runs out of stuff in the bioreactor, I don't want the whole base to just shut down with no power. Maybe I'll end up rushing here like in an emergency, and then I won't be able to do anything. I don't necessarily want to be able to see them either, though. So snobby sometimes. They're like, ugh, solar panels. It's so Terran. I don't know if this makes a difference either. Angling them up like this so that they're actually, you know, towards the sun. If you try to put them on the top, that's what they do. They just go around the top. But if you put them on the very, very edge, the game's logic makes them do this. So I'll need the gravity gun, the propulsion cannon, but I don't have the plans for it. Which means that we will have to go... I mean, I can kind of see that, but I'd like... You have to stick yourself out to the very edge of the window and take a peek. Which, let's be honest, I'm probably not going to do. Likewise, I'm not going to probably do this a whole ton, so... Out of curiosity. Oh, see, it was green for a second. There was a spot. We'll see how much it bugs me. There's already going to be plenty of plant life in this room.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Once it's actually done. Alright, so... I think we are going to go to the floating islands and get that one taken care of.
Welcome aboard, Cap Systems Online.
From when we were there, as you could probably tell, the best place for your land-based plants is the floating island that had all the gorgeous stuff on it. Should be that low-lying mass of clouds to the south. Gotta hope I'm not too stuffed. As opposed to what seems to be the best above ground, or for water, would be the mountain. That little underwater cave, like underneath it, where I was like trolling around and getting scared of the sonic sound. I think had almost every single type of plant in it. At least all the major ones. I had to get the kelp because that only grows in one place. There'll be a different type of kelp I need to get that will only grow in one place, but like that little biome, that little cave had a lot of the major variety. I honestly can't tell if that's still it. It looks... It's starting to blend in with the other cloud. Oh, now that we're getting closer I can see it. I could be going along the ocean floor and also looking for like wrecks and stuff along the way. But one, unless I'm doing them right now, that's not going to help me any because I'll most likely forget where they are by the time. What was that? Something like popped out of the water. And that leads to the other part, which is that I don't want to be that freaking close to what could be down there. Oh, reef back. So was that a reef back that like jumped up? Okay. I was off course. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it just didn't all load yet. Somewhere down in the center. All right, we're basically looking for one of every plant. Then once we have it, we never have to come back here again. Pink caps, speckle rattlers, yellow stars, and horseshoes. I'm always after my lucky charms. Is it the grub basket that I got, or it is the grub basket? This means I need a Jaffa cup. Actually, what I'm gonna do, because I think that the lanterns only grow, or maybe it's the ferns that I'm thinking of, but one of them, the easiest place to find it is by far in the observatory that had the indoor grow bed set up. Two, three. I know I'm forgetting stuff already. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna get lost on this island again. Where do you think it is? You know what, if I go between the two mountains, then I should pretty much be... Aha! Hey guys. Ow! I think... I was gonna be like, I think it was the second observatory that I went to, but that doesn't matter because I don't remember which one I went to first or second. So I guess we will try this one first and see how good or not. So the shrooms, like the pink cap and stuff like that, I was able to just pick up right away. Of course, this is not the right one. The voxel shrub wouldn't let me So I had to slash it to take the seed. You can slash those and get the seed also, but when you slash them, kind of like how the voxel shrub turned into 4, those will turn into 4 as well. The potato, I just clicked on it to pick it, and it's a seed and food at the same time. Let's see here. 1, 2. I think I'm missing. I'm only missing 2 plants, I think. Hello? Dude, it's an island. Where's the other mountain? There it is. I'm like, how? How do I keep getting so less? There's not a ton of places it could be. When you're trying to get down, this is what you do. You just run straight down the side of a mountain. Try it at home, kids. Definitely don't. At least don't tell your parents I told you to. Hey, Shengali's a bad influence. I'm losing the path. I'm kind of just hoping it'll let me... If you let me run down a mountain, why can't you let me run up it? Alright, now I think the only one I'm really missing is... There. The fern plant. And we'll grab ourselves the lantern fruit. And I think that's everything. What did I learn that I can... Oh my god, my OCD is going to kill me. What is giving me this stupid bubble? Oh, and I found the 3rd piece of the Cyclops hull while I was farming stuff. Right, Lapod 4 is somewhere crazy. Fauna means... Nope, flora, as in flower. Okay, fern palm, grub basket, Jaffa cup, Ming plant, pink cap, speckle rattler, voxel shrub. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But I think that's skipping, yep, exploitables. 1, 2, 3, 4. Marble melon I already have back at the place. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 11 would be the marble melon that I already have back at home. Actually, I can hold 4 spots, so I could pick some marble melons to eat on my way home. So I would almost suggest, if you're going to build a base here, when you get into the water, I did a base here one time, and it was overlooking, I think, that hole right there, because that's where the phase gate is. So I had a hatch that just let me out right there. But I built it right here in the center, because you can get height, and also you have your own little pool access and stuff like that. But you'd probably want to build it on, if you build it on land, have it go out, and then you could have a moon pool basically like at the surface of the water, because your prawn suit can go above water, and then do like one of those vertical junctions going down so that your sea moth can also dock.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
But there's not a ton of stuff below you, so you also kind of have to use, at least I did, I kind of I made the vertical connectors big enough that I could kind of fit my Cyclops in there. So then I could just drop my prawn suit onto the top of the moon pool for my sea moth. And then jump from there up to the moon pool for the other guy. I could go to creative mode and like throw up some basic bases in these places to show you guys some stuff. The Jelly Shroom Cave one, my reactor and my moon pool were up in the area where you could see the grassy plateaus because your sea moth doesn't really need to be down there. And then down below I had my quote-unquote workshop, the observatory, and then I had my second moon pool down there. See, like you can see it 700 freaking 800 meters away. Like, oh, those weird little ghosty specks are all my windows. Setting up a base, I swear, is probably like the most time-consuming part of this game, which you don't even need to do. Again, like you could get away with like a little scanner base and just shove everything in there. If you need a little bit more room for lockers, you know, attach a 4-way corridor to it, and then you have plenty of wall space for wall lockers or those standing lockers and stuff. But I think it's important to have a base that you like, you really like, and you look forward to coming back to. And like this is your sanctuary in this freaking often beautiful and occasionally nightmarish world. See, I don't know. I don't need 3. I just don't need those yet. So I really need freaking food, and I was about to go pick it, and then I'm like, well, that's what I'm doing right here. Let's do the lantern tree. Get the marble melon. And then we'll do a potato plant right there. I can't even see it. I can't even see it. Probably do a Jaffa cup. And my grub blasket. My blasket. A tisket, a tasket, my grub blasket. Let's do the other tree on the other side. The other nice thing is, since I'm basically getting my base established, or the plants on my base established now, later on when I get like wall planters, or if I decide like I need more greenery, I can just pull them from here instead of having to trek back and go get more. Like the pink caps and the voxel shrooms and stuff, I'll most likely throw up like throughout the base. Probably the bulbul plant as well, if I get dumb and need marble melon. Alright, so this last one's a little bit more tricky, only because one, two, three, 4. See, each of these only take 1 spot versus all those took 4, so yeah. So I have to wait for that marble melon to grow, and then I can throw in these last few plants. These, yeah, so those should all be basically pretty grown, which means we could go and start collecting those. Trying to maximize how much room I have, just because there's a ton of sea plants. And that means going to the mountains. We'll go there first, just because, again, I think that they'll have the best selection, and we'll be able to knock out a bunch of the ones that we need. And then we'll worry about, yeah, look at our little baby grow. And then we'll worry about trying to pick up any of the extra stuff laying around. I was thinking... This kind of works, because now that I'm remembering, I wanted to grab a couple more magnetite as well. The radio signal location for the sunbeam pickup is gone because the sunbeam exploded, which is why I would have... I'm dumb. Which is why it would have been nice if I would have remembered to bring a beacon before. I think it's that one. I think it's that random group of clouds. This will be good, because then while we're gone, those marble melon will grow. When we get back, I can finish up the indoor greenhouse. I could go around the outside of the base and go down to where that magnetite and stuff was. But since the thing was calling to me from inside the cave before, I don't really want to tempt it until we're ready, because I'm going to be in that other water cave and I'm going to have to listen to it enough. I saw it when we were going in. Oh, I can't pick that Reginald. Reginalds are always good. I do think maybe I will do... I don't usually waste my time with an aquarium once I'm done with everything all built, but I might and throw some of the prettier fish in there. No ugly fish allowed. Before anybody gets offended, pretty is subjective, so it's like, I like my base. You guys might hate it and be like, dude, why does it look like that? It looks like the original Power Ranger Megazord in battle mode is just this big tube with arms and legs sticking out of it. God, I'm not gonna be able to unsee that now whenever I go and look. Thanks a lot. Alright. This is safe. Nothing really follows you in here, I think. I'm pretty sure. Huh. Okay, please be nice. Please be nice. Please be nice. Dude, where was that warper last time? I was trying to scan them before they start to get all mean and hostile to you. I really only need the one magnetite, I think, for now. I'm such a scaredy cat. But again, something runs on sonar. So you can hear that sound. It already know it can see you. Ah! Jesus. Freaking biters. You know what? I think I only need the one for now. We're gonna call it good. We're gonna call it good because I do know where other magnetite is. I just can't go there right now, but I don't think I need it right now. Despite how many times I've played this game, I'm still such a chicken. As I said, I don't usually go out to the dunes because the dunes are like their breeding ground or something. It's by far where the majority of the no-no snakes are. Since they see by sonar, they're attracted to sound. So of course the aurora crashing also attracted a large number of them. Luckily, because the safe shallows are too shallow for them, they tend to stick to the far side of the aurora. And then behind it, because that's obviously where it would have hit before it like slid and came to a stop. So I avoid just all those places.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
See, I can still hear it, like now that it knows to look for me. Or my brain's playing tricks on me. But I swear I could hear it. Okay, come on, somewhere around here. What is that? Is that a magnetite node? Maybe it's freaking lead. I don't want to look at it right now. I want to get to the safety of this cave. Alright. Let me start the process. Regress shell. Blue palm. Violet bow. I'm gonna forget like what I have and what I don't have. Probably multiple times. Cave bush I don't think I have. Papyrus. Dog leaf. Dude, we're gonna end up like filling up before we're even done. Ooh. So I don't have the red wart. So So I think it can hear me through the mountain, but obviously it can't get to me. And we'll take one of these just because we're here. I already got the regress shell. Brain coral is fairly easy to find. You know what? I got the space for it. Can't take the mushroom seeds. Not mushroom. The leech. Those things. Okay. So now that's a really good start. We kind of know basically what we got. I don't think I came through there. Know what we got, have an idea of what we're missing. Sometimes those blue palmy things are annoying to find. So it's kind of nice that now, like, we already have that now. Yeah. I'm out in the open in the middle of the night, so the difference is lights off, can't really see anything. Lights on, can't really see anything, but hey look, there's bubbles. Where are the bubbles coming from? Don't know. Don't know what that was. We're just gonna keep going. I did bring my repair tool with us. Ooh. What the hell was that? Fish that hadn't loaded in yet. Dude, that is not... I guess I am in the... Oh, there's another wreck. See, there we go. There's a wreck between us and the alien moon pool. So now I have kind of an idea where to look. Likewise, I can like go back to the crash pod and line it up with the alien moon pool now and know that if I head that way, there should also be... Okay, this looks really ugly, but you've seen it. Once all these mushroom tops pop in, this will be a really pretty place. It's how the game saves memory, is it unloads stuff that you're not looking at.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Another safe trip. Go ahead and repair this. I love having that thing completely full, ready to go. I'm safe, secure in my home. While I'm thinking about it, because I will forget, I'm going to go ahead and do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I sometimes do speed, but really speed's not an issue. If what you're looking for is sparse, then it only really has a couple to pull up. And if what you're looking for is plentiful, then there'll be obviously plenty for you to find, and while you're out getting them, now that I have that computer chip for my HUD, it will pop up there. So you make the scanner room upgrades there, throw them in there. I have the chip, don't need more cameras. You pretty much don't need the cameras once you have the chip because again they show up for you. Range and speed, and now that we have 4 range, boom. Now there's our scanner room. You can see like obviously the trees and everything stop right there. This would be the kelp forest up there, which means that this must be the edge of the grassy plateau right here. It even looks like it continues a little bit past here, but the trees start to get a little bit more sparse. There may or may not be a drop-off right here at the edge. And then not quite in the center, but super close is the big old tree. It won't pop in the mushroom tops, obviously, but that would kind of be overkill. You can see these tiny little dots is where we are. And you can even see down below it, like there's a little cave system. The little cave system pops up right in that crack, so that little cave system is where we were earlier. I especially enjoy doing that in the second one because I usually put myself right above Omega Base, which will make more sense if you've played it or when I play it. And if you do it at Omega Base and then up the range, you get like all of the lily pad isles, which has a bunch of like floating rocks, and it just looks awesome. Oh shit, where did I put it? There we go. Okay. So I need to figure out what plants I want to keep, what plants I'm going to grow, because I will have more underwater grow areas later that I just don't have right now. And I usually tend to save that for, like, this furled papyrus is pretty, but they're not bioluminescent. So plant them in an indoor underwater planter, which it doesn't make any sense, but put them in an indoor underwater planter and you won't have to worry about it. We could also go after some other plants that we don't have, because I can think of a few right now. There's some in the safe shallows, like the fans and the little blue veiny thingies. There's that other kind of kelp I was talking about earlier. There's that thing that kind of looks like a cage. The sea crown is one of my favorite ones that we're still missing. So yeah, we might do that. Let me think about it. Or we can plant it, let these grow, etc., etc. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together. Stronger together.